to our house.
Advocate.
It's fine.
Oh no, you okay?
Turned out wonderfully. Hand that over. Son.
That's so great. Yay, we're done. Mama.
The film opens with a woman having stickers on her face. She is the main character, Anna. Beside her, her son Jain is trying to wake her up, insisting on going swimming and diving. When Anna gets up and looks out the window, she sees that it is raining heavily outside. She then starts preparing breakfast while talking to her mother on the phone, who reassures her and gives her emotional support. While looking at the drawing her son has made, Anna suddenly notices that rainwater has begun to spread inside the apartment. Outside, a massive flood has already struck. A security announcement is made, alarms start blaring, and panic spreads. Anna places Jain on top of a table and rushes to gather essential items. At that moment, she receives a call from her company. Anna is an AI scientist and the manager of an emotional engine development project. She works for a company called Isabella Lab, which was created to synthetically develop humans in case of an apocalyptic emergency. The company informs her that they are coming to pick her up and instruct her to reach the rooftop immediately without her child. Before the conversation can finish, the apartment loses power and all communication signals go down. As the water level inside the apartment continues to rise, Anna returns to the lounge after collecting essential supplies, only to realize that Jain is no longer there. Panic sets in as she desperately searches for her son. Eventually, she finds Jain hiding inside a cupboard. Terrified by the flood, he had hidden there because he is hydrophobic. Anna picks him up and runs outside, where chaos surrounds them. Floodwater is everywhere, residents are panicking, and everyone is struggling to save their lives. She tries to go upstairs, but the route is blocked, forcing her to turn back and take another path upward. As they move forward, John becomes distracted after seeing people drowning in the flood. To calm and distract him, Anna starts singing a poem. Soon, they discover that the stairs ahead are blocked as well. Anna lowers Jain down and tries to climb up from the side, but after seeing the rising flood, she hesitates, grabs her son, and comes back down. While passing through the corridor, Anna notices someone on the opposite side of the apartment building calling out her name and searching for her. She signals toward him. As Anna prepares to move in that direction and reaches for Jain, she realizes that he is no longer beside her. In this deadly situation, her child has vanished again. Anna rushes into a nearby apartment where other people are heading and begins searching for Jain inside, but he is nowhere to be found. Her attention then turns toward a window where she sees a violent flood storm raging outside. This triggers her past trauma, memories of the time when her husband and their car were trapped in a similar flood. Overwhelmed by emotion, Anna freezes, and at that moment the flood bursts through the window, flooding the apartment. Everything is submerged. Anna swims through the floodwater, desperately searching for her son. Finally, she finds Jain unconscious and submerged underwater. She lifts him and tries to escape, but the door is not opening. Eventually, the door breaks open, and a man enters through the flood, grabs Anna, and pulls her out. They dive and resurface above the floodwater. The rescuer is Sun Hee-jo, the same man who had been calling out for Anna earlier. He is a trained rescue worker and is connected to Anna's company. They reach a balcony where they begin administering first aid to the unconscious Jain. Water flows out of his mouth, and he regains consciousness. As Anna carries her son and moves forward, Jain explains that an uncle had taken him along earlier and put a raincoat on him. However, after witnessing the flood, Jain was overwhelmed by past trauma, similar to Anna's, remembering the car accident during a previous flood. As they continue onward, Anna fears that everyone will die. Sun reassures her, explaining that the future of an entirely new mankind depends on her. He knows that Anna is not an ordinary woman. She possesses critical information that could save humanity from total destruction. Across the world, only 2 scientists were working on the emotional development engine. One was Anna's boss, who has now died, leaving Anna as the only remaining option. The rest of the plan, Sun explains, will be revealed once they get Anna to a shelter. Anna herself does not fully understand the project, as she believed it was only a test. Sun reveals that the team has already completed all the research and the reproduction of synthetic bodies. The only remaining piece is emotional development, and that is what only Anna can complete. As they continue moving forward, Jain suddenly needs to use the bathroom. According to Sun, they are already running out of time, but he still takes them into a nearby apartment so Jain can relieve himself. Sun asks his team to wait for a while. When Anna returns, Sun tells her to change her clothes and begins questioning the purpose of emotions in the emotional engine, wondering why feelings are even necessary. Using Sun's phone, Anna calls her mother, who advises her to focus only on Jain at this moment. Jain is now calmer, so they need to move upstairs quickly. Before they can leave, a gas pipe explodes, filling the area with suffocating fumes. Holding their breath, they immediately rush outside. Sun picks up Jain's fallen top and while leaving also grabs Anna's shoes, showing that even someone who claims not to understand emotions is emotionally attached to saving this mother and son. As they move ahead, they see fire spreading through the apartment building. When they try another direction, flames erupt there as well. There is no way left. Floodwater in front of them, gas behind them, and fire raging on both sides. The question now is, where can they go? Sun starts climbing from one metal grill to another above and hands Anna her shoes. After he climbs up, Anna puts on the shoes and climbs onto the grill to hand Jain over to Sun. She looks down at the terrifying flood below, so frightening that anyone in her place might have fallen in just by looking at it. But Anna gathers her courage and lifts Jain towards Sun. Jain refuses to go up without his mother. Sun hangs halfway, half above and half below, and finally grabs Jain, who is screaming, "Mommy! Mommy!" During this struggle, Anna falls into the flood. Using floating debris as support, Anna manages to reach back into the building. Inside, she hears the cries of a child coming from an elevator. She tries to open the elevator door, but it won't open. She tells the child inside to wait and runs toward the stairs. From a storage area, she grabs a cleaning brush. At that moment, two boys appeared in front of her. We then see Anna returning downstairs, once again trying to open the elevator. At this point, another flashback of Anna's past accident is shown. She and her husband had managed to rescue Jain, but her husband remained trapped inside the car and could not be saved. Back in the present, Anna, exhausted after escaping the flood, moves toward the staircase when Sun appears, calling her to come and check on Jain. She rushes upstairs and finds Jain lying on the ground, panicking intensely, as if suffering a trauma-induced attack. Anna immediately lifts her child and moves forward, trying to calm him. Sun attempts to stop her, saying the team is waiting, but Anna refuses. She cannot let her child die. Carrying Jain, she runs into a nearby apartment where two elderly people are present. They become alarmed upon seeing her. Anna quickly prepares juice and begins feeding Jain. Sun arrives to help, but Anna pushes his hand away and insists on feeding Jain herself with a spoon. A flashback then shows Anna with her boss after her husband's accident. It is revealed that Jain is not Anna's biological son, but part of her work. Soon, the team is supposed to collect both Jain and her boss's daughter, as both children are part of the experiment. The emotional engine has now been completed. Back in the present, Jain regains consciousness. Although he is still afraid of water, he is happy because he gets to spend the entire day with his mother. Anna goes to the laundry area to wash Jain's pants after he urinates due to fear, but there is no tap water. She notices that the sun has come out. Sun returns with water and tells Anna that at the final destination, she must go alone to complete the mission, while Jain will have to return to the system from which he came. Sun explains that he wants to see Anna leave because when he was Jain's age, his own mother left him for a search mission, promising to return, but she never did. They are still talking when heavy rain starts again and the flooding intensifies. Sun immediately picks up the sleeping Jain and starts running, while Anna thanks the elderly couple before leaving. The couple does not try to escape the flood because the old woman is paralyzed, and her husband stays behind to care for her. As Anna and Sun run to escape the flood, Anna begins to feel dizzy at one point. Jain insists on staying close to his mother, so Anna lifts him and starts climbing the stairs, where she sees a woman in labor whose husband begs Anna for help. However, time is running out, and despite wanting to help, Anna cannot stop. Exhausted, she sits down for a moment and puts Jain down. In reality, Anna is deeply troubled by the thought of leaving Jain alone in such conditions to go on a mission, especially since Jain cannot even stay without his mother for a minute. Still, Jain must return. Sun then moves ahead and opens the rooftop door. At the rooftop, the team forcefully takes Jain away from Anna and restrains him. Anna desperately tries to stop them, but no one listens. Sun reveals that Anna's boss did not die. She escaped with her daughter because she could not abandon her child. However, Anna must go no matter what. Anna watches in agony as the team sedates Jain and then shaves his head, a deeply heartbreaking moment. Crying uncontrollably, Anna begs the team leader to place Jain in a temporary shelter and not harm him. At the same time, the team shoots Sun because everyone there is meant to die, only Anna is allowed to leave. Anna meets her son one last time, promising that she will return, and then boards the helicopter, carrying a keepsake of her child. After this, the experiment process begins. Anna is seen with the lab director as they work to prevent human extinction. The world is destined to be destroyed, after which a new mankind will be reproduced using new human bodies. Anna has been brought there on short notice to complete the emotional engine. When the trigger is activated, the memories of the mother and child become connected. The child's mission has already been completed, but now Anna's task is to retrieve the child's memories. Her mission is to find the child. If she fails, humanity will become extinct. Now Anna returns, and this part of the movie restarts from the same point where the film originally began. Jain wakes Anna while floodwater continues to fill the apartment. At this moment, Anna receives a call from the lab manager. Jain tries to get her attention, but Anna pushes him away. On the call, she is informed that the team is coming to collect the child, just as Anna's boss had previously told her, that the Isabella lab would take both children back. Anna immediately pulls Jain out of the cupboard, where he had been hiding after getting upset with his mother because she never lets him do what he wants. Anna warns Jain to stay with her and never go with any stranger, no matter who calls him. Anna then picks Jain up and runs outside, but every path is blocked. When she hears Sun calling her from the opposite side, she starts hiding from him. As the flood rises further, they begin to sink into the water. Anna quickly dives, resurfaces, and lifts Jain up onto a metal grill, then climbs up herself, but Jain suddenly disappears. Anna searches for him and believes he has fallen into the flood. She immediately jumps back into the water to find him. When she pulls Jain's eyewear out of her pocket, her past car accident trauma hits her again. The scene then cuts to Anna, lying unconscious on a balcony, where Sun rescues her and brings her back to consciousness. Anna briefly looks at Sun's gun, then gets up and starts searching for Jain again. Sun shows her a photo, telling her that he saw Jain going upstairs. As Anna moves forward to find her son, Sun insists on going with her. Anna immediately takes his gun and points it at him, accusing him of harming her child, even though Sun has not even met Jain properly. Suddenly, fire breaks out in the apartment building. A powerful blast nearly throws Anna into the flood, but Sun saves her. Anna pulls her hand away from him and jumps back into the flood to find Jain while we see Jain near Sun, crying out, "Mommy, Mommy." Anna swims back into the building, where she rescues a young girl trapped inside an elevator. She takes the girl into an apartment, puts a cap on her, and wears a coat herself. Anna tells the girl that if she sees her grandparents and happens to come across a 6-year-old boy, she should tell him that his mother is looking for him. But the girl explains that while she was trapped in the elevator and she heard people asking a child where his mother was, it is then revealed she also heard something being dragged across the floor. Grandparents. Hearing dragging noises from an upper floor, Anna goes upstairs, showing a past moment when Anna was feeding juice to Jain inside an apartment. As Anna searches for a present, Jain is no longer there. Instead, from inside, the injured elderly man is person in pain, and the girl has reunited with her grandparents. Who appear to be thieves. The old woman hands Anna to mind her own business and leaving Anna surprised. Just then, wondering how she knew to Anna from another building. Outside, Sun tells his team to wait. The boys lock the door, must find the child choking first. Anna. When Anna comes outside, Sun reassures her that his team will strike one of the boys with a nearby tool in self-defense. She must find her son. The two boys attempt to kill her. She sends Sun in one direction while she heads another way. As Anna moves forward, she sees team members questioning people about the child and shooting them. She sneaks ahead and hears the cries of the woman who was in labor, followed by the sound of a newborn baby. Anna approaches, covers the baby with her jacket, and moves on, while the woman's husband arrives with water. Missing her own child, Anna looks at Jain's drawings on her phone, pictures of his mother, the flood, and a helicopter. Remembering the past, she enters an apartment and opens a cupboard, hoping Jain will be there, but it is empty. At the same moment, the team arrives and captures her. Anna is then shown semi-unconscious, with Sun sitting beside her, telling her that they had found Jain. As Sun leaves, telling Anna to say her final goodbye, Anna suddenly says that Sun will be killed on the rooftop, that they have met before. Sun is confused and steps toward her, but the team stops him. Memories begin returning to him, and he suddenly attacks the team. A fight breaks out, and when a team member starts choking Sun, Anna shoots him. Sun asks Anna what she meant by saying they had met before. Anna explains that every time she leaves Jain behind, even once, he disappears again and again. Jain already knew this and vanished because he is afraid of being abandoned. This has happened many times before. Anna and Sun fight the security team together, and during the struggle, Sun is killed. Anna fears that this time Jain may not want to meet her at all, but Sun explains that Jain is not angry. He is only afraid of being abandoned. Sun urges Anna to go find Jain while he holds off the team. Anna fights through the flood and finally reaches the rooftop. She opens a closet where she at last finds Jain. She gives him juice and apologizes for her mistakes, ignoring his drawings and leaving him behind. Jain tells her that she never abandoned him. She told him to wait and hide in the closet herself. That is why Anna returned as part of the experiment, to rescue her son. When the lab team arrives, Anna lifts Jain and tells him to dive into the flood, promising that she will find him. She then stays behind and fights the team. Another flashback reveals that Anna herself had given her boss the idea to create the child first. Jain was created in the lab and raised by Anna for 5 years before the Great Flood. During that emotional era, they also witnessed the death of Anna's husband. Back in the present, Anna fights the team and jumps into the flood, searching for Jain. At last, she finds him clinging to a pole. Anna brings Jain back with her to the search project. With this emotional and hopeful moment, the film comes to an end. Dear viewers, how did you like this thrilling, scientific, and emotional movie recap? Do share your thoughts in the comments, like and share the video, and subscribe to our channel for more updates. Thanks for watching.